First of all, I know that whenever you are trying to manifest anything and you just are not seeing any results, it's freaking annoying, dude. Like, I get it, right? I know you've had enough with all these coaches that are just telling you, like, oh, well, just decide and you have it. Don't worry about the fact that they have had you blocked for the past 6 months, but no, just be. But then there you are, you're lonely, and you're broke, you can't even afford Starbucks, and there's a coach just sitting there, making $100K a year, and there you are feeling like you're not being heard, you're being misunderstood. I understand that. But me being a coach, I understand also where they're coming from too, because on the one hand, we don't want to tell you, like, hey, stop feeling like shit, stop feeling lonely, right? I understand why you guys feel that way, but we also as coaches can't just sit here and tell you, okay, fine, double text this person, okay, fine, cry yourself to sleep and hope that God will pity you. Cry out to the Lord and say, please, Lord, please. I'm broke. I need $1 million to just rain all over me. I understand that that's not the way that it works, and that's why I'm going to tell every single client what they need to hear. But you see, the fact of the matter is, I could tell you a technique. I could tell you, okay, this is the step-by-step process. But you see, there's really no specific step-by-step process that works for everybody, right? I can definitely give you some affirmations. I'll give you some right now. Tell yourself that you are so fucking rich that CEOs off themselves every single time they see your bank account. For SP, you can say that your SP fucking drinks your cum in their Lucky Charms, or that they worship you at your altar. They sacrifice things as a worship offering because of your greatness, right? I mean, those are definitely some fucking affirmations that I've had clients say that worked, right? And I can tell you an imaginal act right now. I can say, okay, just, if you can't see you being with them, then just see you and your friend having a conversation at the same place that y'all frequent, and then being like, wow, I cannot believe you got with Sarah. Or, wow, I cannot believe that you're actually, or, excuse me, I cannot believe that you're finally banging Bryce. You're so lucky. Whatever, right? Anything that seems natural, just, you can see that in an imaginal act, rather than having to say, well, everybody's doing fucking wedding ceremonies in their imaginal acts, but I can't even get the lighting correctly. It looks all blurry. Then just make it as simple as possible. Have a conversation with your friend, right? I can tell you inner conversations. Fuck imaginal acts, fuck affirmations. Just hear yourself speaking to somebody internally about the fact of your success. Wow, hey, do you think you can let me borrow 20K? Hey, I wish that my relationship was like you and your SPs, right? You can hear those inner conversations. Those are techniques. But you see, the thing is, guys, is you're never going to find success from any of those techniques, no matter how many times you robotically affirm them, no matter how many times you work on self-concept, if you are doing it as the person who's trying to manifest something. Okay? This is what separates the person who gets their SP, who gets the money, is when you stop doing something to get. It's really the main reason why a lot of people who just had enough and are just fed up, that they actually fucking manifest real quick. Because that fed upness, that fucking, fuck this type of energy it's what brings them to a natural state of not giving a shit whether it works out or not. Right? Because you're so fed up, this is the last straw. If this doesn't work, then I'm fucking out. But you don't say it, you just kind of bring that energy, and then reality is like, oh, feisty. I like it. No, but I mean, in all seriousness, that's the way it is, guys. You know, now, again, I'm not telling you, okay, well, you just got to get frustrated. You got to keep fucking robotically affirming until your brain bleeds. No, but what I'm saying is, like, when you get to that point of frustration, right, what does that come from? It comes from surrender, right? Sometimes you can get frustrated and you can still dig yourself in a deeper hole, right? Because I believe that there's some people who force themselves to get angry out of pity. They're like, oh, woe is me. But when you just stop caring, kind of like when our parent constantly is getting after us because we won't listen. We keep fucking showing up with cocaine in our backpack, you know? But finally it gets to the point where they're just, you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. You know what? Find you somebody else to pick you up from school. It's like, but mom, you know? I've been there, guys. And it's honestly, it's to the point where, like, when you disappoint a parent so much and they stop caring, you realize, oh fuck, I missed that care. Well, guess what? Your reality is a little bitch. It can be like that sometimes too. When you stop caring, it wants that attention again. Okay? That's the same reason why when you stop giving a fuck about somebody, they all of a sudden start paying attention to you. Like, there's a girl who would never give me any attention at work, right? I think, you know, I dated one of her friends, and it was very clear to me that, you know, she had some sort of a grievance. I don't know if she was jealous. I don't know. But, like, even when we would be passing by each other, like, she made it, like, her mission to make sure that we never bumped into each other, man. And of course, granted, personal space, you know, and all that, you know, you gotta respect boundaries. But Jesus Christ, I'm talking like, you know, she was the one who fucking invented 6 feet apart. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might as well fucking given me the virus, right? I can't even say it here on YouTube because YouTube starts crying. But, you know, it was like a fucking wedding recital, you know, when the flower girl's coming, or like the bride or the groom or whatever. Obviously, I haven't gotten married yet, guys. You can y'all tell? But when I stopped giving a fuck, I literally would start noticing her looking at me through my peripheral vision, bro. To the point where it got uncomfortable. It's like, no, you know what? Never mind yet. Please back away, back away. You know, and why? Why? Because I started telling myself, you know, who the fuck is she? Because I'm not gonna lie, I at the beginning saw her as an SP, right? But I started saying, you know, who the fuck is this bitch, right? Like, I'm better than her, right? I'm more smarter than her, okay? And I'm not telling you guys to go that far, but I mean, you know, getting an SP. By the way, this video is all over the place. I'm gonna call this fucking, you know, one of my manifestation rants. Manifestation rant number 15. Okay, 1,000. But, you know, sometimes you gotta get a little. Again, I'm not trying to keep bringing that. I don't want you guys to be angry. Like the scriptures say, don't let the sun go down on your anger. But you kind of have to get kind of angry at the old state a little bit. Like, you know what? Fuck you, old me. Like, I'm no longer gonna deal with your whiny bullshit. I'm no longer gonna deal with the, oh, but what does this mean? They were making sandcastles in the sand. Whose hand is that? Oh, and then you fucking find out that it's their fucking Down syndrome exchange student. It's like you ruined your whole weekend just because they were helping the needy. Okay? Fuck off, guys. Okay? Stop doing this shit to yourself. Start putting yourself on the fucking pedestal and realize that you're never gonna get shit. You're never even gonna get a fucking text message if you keep fucking acting as the person who's trying to manifest it. Because you want to know how you know when you are manifesting from the wrong state is when you keep checking to see if it worked. If you keep checking to see if it worked, guys, that's the telltale sign. All right, but I'm done arguing with you guys. I try to keep these videos under 10 minutes. I just wanted to say this, guys. I'm hungry as fuck. I'm about to eat me some fucking cheeseburgers. I know, whatever, guys. All right, your boy loves the grease. Okay, but if you guys have quick questions, leave them down below. But other than that, if you want to go more in depth, guys, the links are in the description, guys. Invest in your reality, guys. Okay, I'm investing in you. Join the channel membership. You get discounts to the consultations and also the next 2 months of videos early access. Okay, guys? I love y'all. Take care.